Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Marks Turbo. Idiots. Hey Ninja, how you doing? I'm doing good. Had a good day. Here it was 85, but it was 80 humidity as well. So, and it was very windy. It rained first thing in the morning, and after that it was sunny, but it was very windy here. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, I'll take the wind and stuff like that in 85 any day. I don't want to ever want to be in a 90 degree temperatures. Yeah, I went for a little walk just a while ago with the dog. We went on our little walk. I can't take her for too far of a distance. She's getting up there in age. She's 8 years old, so she's still strong, but she gets tired coming up the hill. We have like a huge hill, and when she gets halfway up, she's like, we've had too much rain. We've had like a record amount of rain this year. I've been living here my whole life, and I don't remember it ever raining this much, except for like maybe when I was like maybe 16, 17. I remember in June, I was working at the beach and it rained like for a whole 2 weeks straight, like nonstop. We got 3 weeks of rain back in June last month, and that was crazy. It like it's a shower here and there every single day. It's been weird weather, but we need the rain here. We can, we need the rain because it goes into our tanks for us to use, drink, wash, all that stuff. Here we need the rain. So when it rains a lot, it's good, but it's a lot. The rain is only bad because when it makes our grass grow a lot, that means every week we gotta cut the grass, and that's all you hear in my neighborhood. Every week, everybody's cutting their grass. I gotta cut mine tomorrow because I usually cut mine every Thursday because the pool guy comes in the afternoon and whatever grass goes into the pool, he cleans out anyway and stuff like that. Plus, the last 2 days been very windy, so if I cut the grass, it's all gonna go in the damn pool. I actually got a lawnmower with a bag attached to it, so I was like, "Fuck, thank God I got that. If not, it'd be all over the damn place." Nah, it don't make me nervous. I just don't want to do that in closed doors. Cause I don't know if you heard me tell the story from like in May. I think it was like the first week of May. Here at the house, we did that. Yeah, some people don't. A lot of people like never have a bag because it's more expensive to have the bag. But when my brother-in-law left the house, his section where he was, the fourth bedroom, and like the attic and the garage and the workshop area where he's always at. When he left in May, I got my psychic friend to come over with me up there, and we both chased the spirit out of the bedroom. And I stood at the door, and she went around with the sage and tried to get him. Yeah, there was a man spirit in there that was attached to him, and he didn't want to leave, so we had to force him out. I knew he was in there, but I needed like somebody to help me to help get him out. So I stood at the door to make sure he didn't go anywhere, and I watched him go around. Like I can see, like no, I don't know him. I've never seen the person. I don't really see like who they are, but I got it's an older person, but I don't think it's anybody related to him. It was just somebody that was attached to him in a negative way. So everybody can sense the energy when we were in there. It just felt off, but it doesn't bother me like because the spirits never bother me like that. Um, but I felt it in there, but they can't really get to me anyway. But they get to everyone else. So it was affecting the boys and my sister. So when my psychic friend came over to help me, she went in. We went in together, and she was saging around the walls and everything, and she felt it. He's like, "Yeah, he's in here." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're chasing him. He's going right here, right here." Now it's not a demon. No, 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 no. Nah, they ain't no demons around here. They scared of me. But like spirits are bad and good. Or because they're bad doesn't mean they're a demon. Demons on a next level shit. But demons won't hang around places with like pictures of Jesus and all that shit. So anyway, um, I saw him like his reflection. I saw like his outline, And then when he got closer to me, I saw him and I pointed at the bathroom door. I was like, "Get out, man." And she was telling him, "Get out." And he wouldn't go, he wouldn't get. So then he finally, when she came towards me, I saw the door behind her slam. It went bam. And it was so fucking loud. It was like someone literally like took it and slammed it with all their might. And we both jumped. And then like you can like you when he left, there was actually like on the screen of the window, because there was a window in the bathroom, and I opened up the door. I looked and I said, "Yeah, he's gone." And she's like, "How do you know?" And I was like, "Look at the screen. The screen is all yellow." So like the screen was clean because I just cleaned it. We just cleaned the whole place. And I, go in there to pee. So I see the screen. So the screen was completely with yellow film like around it from where he escaped through the window because we had pressured him out of there. But she said that if I wasn't there, right, that she would have told somebody, they would probably think she was crazy. So like we were glad we saw each other. And some people would probably think it's bullshit. But it was no wind. Like, how did that door slam? She didn't even touch the damn door, neither did I. And I saw the spirit go in there because he was cornered because he had nowhere else to go. So, and then like when you sage, it kind of like smokes them out and like exposes like what they look like. Because when she went by the first window, I saw his outline and I was like, oh yeah, here we go. But he was I don't know, he left. He left the like the bathroom window, he left through there and he's gone. I never seen him since. Never felt him, never heard him, never seen nothing. Is that this house is completely like it's been completely gutted from bad spirits because the bad person left. See, bad spirits ain't gonna really hang around good people because their energy is good and they have good spirit around them. Sometimes they slip in there when you're slipping, or you're acting crazy, or you just, do the wrong thing. But, bad spirit was always around him. He was just a bad person overall. So anyway, her and I chased the spirit out of there, and the first thing she said to me was like, "That was fun." And I was like, "Yeah, it was getting him out of here, you know." But it was weird because you saw all the like the yellow shit all over the screen. So I knew right away he was going because I showed her. I was like, "Look, this shit wearing like this." And where did that come from if I just got in here? So it was weird, but it was definitely true. I've seen it happen before. I've seen other like psychics remove like energy from a house or remove spirits from a house. So all that shit to me ain't nothing new. But there's some people like can actually see the demon spirits and deal with them because they like I know a guy. Yeah, it's gone. Ain't coming back. He's not welcome here no more, so he won't come back. And even if he does, I can tell. Which I go up in that room every day, and he's not in there. They get the point. Like if you don't want him there, they're not coming back. They're gonna go hang out with him. They're probably at his place, at his apartment now, where he belongs. That's what we told him. We told the spirit, look, you need to go see him. What do you mean gonna rent it out to someone else? No, the room that he was in, it wasn't an apartment. No, the room is now turned into a games room. I redone the whole room. I renovated it. It's a completely it was the fourth bedroom where he had his office and his little um getaway man cave, and I turned it into a games room. We're just waiting for the pool table to arrive. But I had to do a lot in there. It was hard for everybody to go in there because that was his place to be. But for me, it didn't matter. I didn't care because he doesn't. Like I said, he doesn't. His energy don't bother me. I don't get bothered anymore by any of those type of spiritual energy or anything like that. I feel it, but it doesn't like affect me like it used to. I actually got a card today from somebody, and it pretty much said that I was protected, and I always get that, which I am. I know I am, so I'm good. That's why I can walk around with the S on my chest, and it's not Superman. It's spiritual and safe. Even when I was in there with that lady, we had no problem. Her and I had no problem at all. We didn't even get affected by any of it. We knew the person was in there. She can feel, but I can see. So she's like, "You see him?" I'm like, "Yep, he's right there next to you." And I was like, "It's a guy with like he was wearing like a robe. He looked like the guy on the hermit card that holds up the light. So like he looked like he had a robe. He looked old and like he looked like the hermit guy. That's how I describe him. And he was scruffy looking. So he looked like he was like you know like a homeless spirit that just wanted to be attached to negative energy. He wanted somewhere to stay. He probably liked the fact that you know my brother-in-law smoked all day every day, so he probably liked the fact that he was smoking and drinking and everything else. So it was more his up his alley. Some spirits they don't even have to know you; they'll just hang out with you because they don't even know you don't even know you're there. But he doesn't. My brother-in-law don't know nothing about that. I was surprised there was only one, but the spirit wasn't like demonic or bad or anything like that because it would have done more things. He was rude because he slammed the door on his way out as if to say, fuck, I was peaceful in here until you fuckers came. But we got him out. That's the main thing. But it's not for everybody. Not everybody can handle that type of shit. For me it's different. I've been doing it for so long, so it doesn't matter to me no more. But I can take negative energy out of a house and deal with spirit. That's no problem. So can she. So it was perfect. That's why I had to ask her for her help. Well, you can tell if they like, they move stuff, you hear stuff, you sense it, you feel it. Like you just feel like something's off, or you just see things moved around, or something goes missing. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm here. Time to fuck with you." You can tell. You'll get like chills and shit like that. You'll feel it. Yeah, same here. It happens to me every now and then. Doesn't happen. I like it happens often now, but it never used to happen like that. But now it does. It's crazy. I don't even know. It's sometimes it's I don't know how to even explain how real it is, but some people don't believe that stuff. But you don't the only way you're gonna believe it is if you witness it. So when you witness it, you believe it. But some people like myself who have been doing it for years, it just becomes natural. It's like a regular day. Where some people are like, "Oh my god," like, "Yeah, okay, cool, been there, done that." I smell my uncle in here a lot. I smell my uncle, and I like sense him around because he never had kids, and I was like a son to him. And I went to visit him, and he always liked the fact that I learned Portuguese and I talk it very fluently, and he was very happy to like my uncles and aunts are very like happy when I talk to them because I understand and speak Portuguese very well. So out of all my brothers and sisters, I speak the most fluent and speak the best. So like when they're now that they're in spirit, a lot of them, 90% of them are in spirit now. So the ones that complimented me are in spirit, and they still like have my back, and they still come around and see me. And I don't dream of them or anything like that, nor do I call upon them. I just thank them for helping me. Like I don't use them for tarot. Um, I just like ask them to just, help me, protect me, make sure my family's okay, and make sure I'm okay, and things like that. Like I ask them to help. Pond's cream, and I smelled her before. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, some people have those dreams, but not me. I'm not really. When my auntie died 4 years ago, I had a dream about her. She was in the yard and she was pointing at the traffic while I was cutting the grass. And like that image never happened. When she came here last time in 2014, she I actually caught her as she walked in the door. She fell over the like she tripped over the step, and I caught her. And she's a big lady, like, and I caught her. And she goes, "Mark, if you didn't catch me, I would have probably broke my face, my ribs, everything." So like, she was like my second mom, and she was a tough woman. She had a lot of bad luck. She would like fall, break ribs, break this, and she had a hard life. She had a fucked up arthritis, and then she died of like just old age and just cracked ribs. She cracked two of her ribs, and then after that, she was pretty much like finished. She died at 83, I think, 84. But she died 4 years ago. But she was the auntie I was the closest to. But she didn't have any kids, so when my uncle died, her husband, like they're my godmother and they're my godparents too, as well as my aunt and uncle. But she gave me all his belongings, like a ring, um, a watch, like some other personal things, like she gave me. And because I saw him before he died. The year before he died, I was there, and then the year he died, I'm back out there to hang out with my auntie for 2 weeks, make sure she was okay. But yeah, and then she ended up living another 18 years without him, so it was hard for her. So, and now 2 months ago in May, my other auntie passed away. She was without her husband for like 16 years, and she left me in her will. And I just got the papers yesterday to confirm that I was in the will. She put me and my sisters and brother in the will, and like her all. She didn't have kids, so she left all her estate and her money to us, which is very generous of her. So she gave it to all of her nieces and nephews because she didn't have any kids. So God bless her and my uncle. They did the, that's they're very nice people. They came here in 2000 for my sister's wedding, and I remember she sat down and she banged her head on the door frame, and like her head was bleeding, and I was like, "Fuck!" Of all like things you hit your head here, like what's the chances of that? And it was all my door frame to my bedroom back then, and she was cool. She was fine. Then we just patched her up, and she was fine. But I remember that very, very much. Yeah. Well, it's weird because I did a reading for somebody 3 days ago, and I was talking about their dad, and their dad passed away today. It's crazy. She texted me to let me know. So I said you were gonna hear something about your dad in the next couple of days, and I didn't think he was gonna die, but that's what it was. Yeah. That's why I tell everybody, it's good to like always tell your parents you love them. Always tell everybody you love them, your kids, things like that. I know some people don't really like get along with their parents or their siblings and shit, and that's fine. Like, if you have no like I'm talking about like the people you really love. Make sure you tell them that, like, but the people you don't give a fuck about, obviously, who cares? But always spend. I always been told like, always take care of your parents. Your parents took care of you. Things like that. Obviously we have our in and outs with our parents and things like that. But I always make sure my parents are well taken care of and well dealt with as they reach 80. That's a serious age. So my dad's already outlived his dad, and my grandma, his mom, lived to 94. So, but my dad, he's deteriorating a lot. I've never seen him that bad. He doesn't do anything he does still is drive, and that's barely. He doesn't really drive very well either. Like he always has gout and shit. It's a pain in the ass. Like it's a fucked up way to be living, in pain all the time and trying. And he doesn't. He's so stubborn. He doesn't want to like try different things. And if he does try something, he'll be like, oh, it doesn't work. And I'm like, well, how the fuck is it supposed to work in 2 days? You got to keep doing it in order for it to work. You know? He's like, oh no, it don't work. And I'm like, all right, keep popping pills, idiot. You don't want to listen. My dad, he's a very stubborn man. And like I said, I know I talk about him a lot and his stubbornness and his stupidity, but I just wish that he would like, you know, change his ways, but he'll never change. Yeah, I want him to feel better, but he doesn't do anything to feel better, so it's his own fault. Stubborn people live longer. He had to aggravate me. You're true, because his mother was very stubborn. He's just like his mom. He looks like his mom, he acts like his mom, and he's stubborn just like his mom. My grandmother, she wasn't my favorite person. I didn't like her that much. She was always negative, just like my dad. Always negative, always complaining. Nothing's good enough. This is that, that is this is that. Like, it's like always some bullshit. And they'll do the stupidest things to aggravate you. So, like, I don't pay him any. I try not to pay him any attention, but he's probably the only person that gets to me. Because it's like, are you seriously that, you know, annoying? Like, do you really have to be that annoying? And every time I go to his house, he has something for me to do. Oh, this, he has a list in his brain to say, yeah, when Mark comes, I'm going to tell him do this. There's never been a time I've been to that house where I came and left without him asking me to do something. And I show him how to do the things that he asks me. But he's like, oh, but I can't do it. I said, why not? Oh, my arm, my leg, my finger. And I'm like, yeah, but you can drive though. You can put food in your mouth. You use a fork and knife every day. Fucking go get that WD 40 and spray this fucking window so that way it goes up and down properly. I showed you how to do it. The fuck is your problem? Oh, well, you do it. I'm like, oh my god, man. Like he's so like annoying. I don't like men who give up. I don't like men who like complain. I don't like men who like say I can't and I won't and I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that. When a man complains, that shit pisses me off. That's just me, like, like grow some balls, man. Come on. Like it's not that hard. Then he says to me, then my mom says to me, not him, my mom says, oh, if you reach that age, you're gonna see what it's like. And I'm like, Mom, you're 2 years younger than him, and you do all this shit. Oh, but I'm not. I said, look, you guys just love excuses, man. Come on. You know how many people your age do so much things? You know how many 80-year-old people I see doing things? and are in good condition because they want to be. I said, if God spares my life to 80, you'll see me in spirit, and you'll say, this fucker, he told me he was gonna be all right at 80. And damn right it will be. I guarantee I'll still be doing the things that I'm doing. Just a little slower, maybe, or a little less. But I'll still be there. I'll be doing it. I'm the type of guy, I don't give up. I always try to make myself like do things and be better and just get with the program, you know? Like even my client I've been working for the past couple weeks, I've been like doing some antique like metal furniture, outdoor furniture. And like I do it every 3 years for them. So the last time I did it was like 3 years ago, I guess. So they're like 70, like he's probably like 77 and she's probably like 75. And the husband, he doesn't really do too much anymore because he's getting up there in age. All they do is like go on vacation and have fun and like just like go see things and they're not really here in Bermuda that much. So I spoke to him today and told him that I had finished the job and gave him the bill, and he was like, okay, thanks. But if he was like younger, when I first met him 15 years ago, he was very active and he used to help and he used to be cool and things like that. Now I can't be that way. I don't want to just do nothing. I can't. I have to I get my rest. Trust me. Like today, I went in the pool twice. The second time I went in was not by choice. But we have like a little basketball hoop and like a thing, and it was so windy that it blew it into the pool. And I couldn't like grab it because it was in the middle. So I had to go in the pool, go swimming and get it and take it out and separate it. But like me, I'm the type of person I have to do something every day, even if it's a little bit. I don't care. I've turned down a lot lately. Like I don't really work as much as I used to because I want to save myself. I want to save my body. The past 3 years, I bust my ass, and I'm not gonna do that to my body anymore. Like I'm 46, and I'm not killing myself no more. That ain't happening. No. I stopped doing like hard work, and I just like try to just maintain my my workload and not do too many things. The main thing is not to lift a lot of heavy shit. And that's what I gotta stop doing. But it always finds me. All right, Ninja, let's see what we got for you. One. All right, don't blame life, blame the way you live it. So live a better life. Self-love is the best love. Absolutely. And I don't know if you get manicures and pedicures, but you should treat yourself to a manicure and pedicure. Yeah, why not? Go for it. You're welcome. I've never had a manicure and pedicure a day in my life. I cut my own damn nails and my own damn toenails too. I don't do all those things. Everybody's been telling me, go for it, try it. I'm like, yeah, one day I'll do it. I don't really like people touching me like that. Fuck that. Hey, Becca. How you doing, sweetie? You all right? Daddy's here. How's my little angel? Yeah. I know there's men. My sister tells me all the time. Every time my sister goes, My sister doesn't go very often, but when she goes, "There was a man right next to me getting his toenails done, his pedicure or whatever the heck it's called." I'm like, "Look, I don't want nobody touching my damn feet and my arm. Shit, fuck that. Cut my own damn shit." Now, if I had like, if my girlfriend or was like a manicure or pedicure person, I'd let her do it. But I just guess a random person that had a place to do it. I don't really care for all that shit. Anything I do is pretty much get a haircut, and I get a haircut from a woman, and she's really good. She's been doing my hair for years. So, and I don't have as much hair as I used to. It's thinning out. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I still get massages every now and then. I probably get a massage maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. I don't really like that either. The last time I got a massage, like it made my body feel worse. I was like, holy shit, that was a deep tissue massage. That was a deep fucking pain massage, more like it. But after like about 2 days went by, 3 days went by, I felt better though. Yeah, it's midnight here. It's 12:38 here. I'm already in the future. Time's flying. I can't believe it's July 13th already. Time's been flying this year. It's fucking crazy. It never flew by when I was in school, but now it wants to. I don't know. It's like it's a weird energy with time and days going by and things like that. That's why I try and like do as much as I can. And then some days I'm like, I don't really care. I ain't doing shit. I don't feel like I'm wasting the day. I just feel like, once you reach a certain age, you're like, well, yeah, I'm good. I don't feel like doing this and feel like doing that. So you like kind of like, yeah, whatever. All right, no problem, Ninja. Take care. You're welcome and thanks for coming by always. My day was good. I went uh I went to work. I was doing work this morning. I finally finished this job that I was doing, so I'm really happy to finish it. I was working on some antique furniture and refurbishing it and painting it. So I finally finished it yesterday, and then today I took it all back. So now like I'm on to the next project. So I kind of like worked half a day, went swimming twice in the pool, walked the dog, had fun, went shopping, grocery shopping that is. Went grocery shopping, had a nice breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I kind of chilled out and just like did regular things today, nothing, intense. Had a good laugh with my sister and my nephews and stuff. It's been good. My sister's in Boston right now with my two nephews, her sons, and she bought me all these hats and shirts and stuff. I gave her like $300 and said, "Yeah, just go buy me some shit." Not like I need it, but anyway, it's all good. So my nephews are happy because they're at a volleyball camp and they love it and they're having a good time. So it's nice, a lot of had a lot of good news, a lot of good things happen. So it's nice. The energy's changed from my family and for me. And it's nice. No more mishaps and bad luck. A lot of things have changed. So you said yours was interesting. What happened? And that's another thing I gotta check. For the past like 6 days, I've had a monarchy butterfly. I don't know if you know what those are. It actually hit me in the head and then it flew off. And then it's been coming near me like it probably, I don't know if it's the same one, but every time I go outside on on the side where I was working on the side of the house area where my workshop is, like it flies by me every single day. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck is this thing doing around me? Like, this is so weird. And it's like I don't even see it coming. It just comes out of nowhere and flies right next to me. And I'm like, it's not the first time it's happened. It's happened to me to me regularly. But it's like I don't know what it is with me and like I don't know, bugs and insects and fucking birds and dogs and cats and animals. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're like clinging to me like crazy. Like I've seen ladybugs like around the pool, the butterflies, birds, all sorts of things. Like there's weird ass shit. And then like seeing numbers every single day. Like it's like a never ending story. When I got up today, I normally don't check my phone until I come downstairs and get a cup of coffee first. So I was like, oh shit, I left my phone upstairs. Let me go back upstairs. So I go upstairs and grab my phone and it says 8:33. So then like an hour later, I'm outside getting ready like to take all the shit out of the pool. So I get a text from my sister and it says 9:33. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. Like how much more like signs can you get? Like it's just insanely like repetitive over and over and over. Like I don't like I love it because I know it's like confirmation that they're around and they obviously they're happy because they're giving me the signals. Um, but it's crazy. The butterfly has been like a never ending thing. I actually got to look that up because every time I try and look it up, I forget. I was gonna like, as soon as it happened to me today, I was like, I gotta go Google that shit now, and then I just lost track of time. Uh, okay, here we go. Oh, that's true. See, it says a monarchy butterfly landing on you, which it did. It landed on my head and then left. Is a sign of that you are on the right path and heading in the right direction. It can also be a sign of being careful and grateful for what you have in your life right now, and that's true. You actually said that to me today. It also says a monarchy sighting is a sign of an upcoming change or new direction in life. These symbols are new beginnings, optimism, joy, reminding of beauty of nature has to offer. Black and yellow butterflies often seen as transformation, blah blah blah, change for the better. So yeah, it's a beautiful butterfly. It's like yellowish orange with black and spots. So it's really nice. Yeah, I am. I said it just not too long ago. I'm always grateful for what I have because I know I came from fucking nothing. Trust me, and I have a lot now because I worked hard for it, and I'm getting more and more every day because of the way I live and the way I am. And I'm not wasteful either. Like make sure I don't throw shit away, and like I make sure like I utilize things, especially like food and drinks and things. I never like throw food and try. I always eat, make sure I eat it. I don't throw it away because there's people out there that ain't got no fucking food, man. Like I always make off to my nephews. I'm like, don't throw that shit in the trash. Eat it later. Don't throw that shit in the trash, man. Or give it to me. I'll eat it. Fuck, throw that shit in the trash. That shit costs money. See, but they live in a different era than me. See, back in the day, you didn't throw fucks away. You ate every last bite, or else you can get your ass beat. You better eat all your fucking cereal. You better eat everything. I paid money for that shit. Nah, I still have that mentality. See, I don't throw away shit. I eat leftovers. I don't like if I make food, I ain't throwing that shit away. No, eat it the next day. Who cares if you eating the same shit? You eat it again next day, or you throw that shit in the trash. Fuck you think this is millionaires? And I could throw away in the trash because I can afford it, but I don't do that shit. I just can't. Like that's just not good. Like don't be wasteful. Like even man, like every morning, sometimes I'll wake up and I have this cup right here. And when I don't finish the water, and the next day, like I don't want to drink it, I'll pour it into a plant pot, or I'll pour it into my dog's bowl, and she can drink the rest of the water. But like I don't throw things away. I don't like wasteful. I'm not wasteful at all. That shit bothers me. It's like I know there's people out there that ain't got shit. It was like today I went to the city, and I was parking my car, and I was going towards the car afterwards. I went to this place and I came out. So there's this woman that I used to go to school with, and she's my age, and she's like a big heavy set chick, and she's got issues. And every time she sees me, Mark, can you give me some money? I need money for the bus. And I'm like, you should go to the bus terminal and watch those buses for money. And she's like, just can you please help me? I said, look, I ain't helping you. You can go pack fucking groceries at the grocery store. You can make a living. You're perfectly fine. You're healthy. You can walk. You can move. And you could talk. You can go make money. Get off your lazy fat ass and go do some work. That's what I want to say to her, but I don't want to start arguments and shit. And she was like, "Come on, Mark. I know you got money on you." I said, "Look, I ain't got cash. I ain't use card unless you got a machine." Fuck off, Mark. I thought you was my friend. I was like, "Bitch, I ain't your friend. I'm fucking you. Beg me for money, go away. Like you ain't suffering. You ain't suffering. You're fat as fuck. You've been eating. If you're skinny and got burns and shit, then I'll give you something to eat or something like that. You want to ask me for money for food, but you ask money for something else. That bitch ass out of here. I can't stand people like that, man. They irritate the shit out of me. Like people fake their lives so they can get easy money. Woman, you're putting food in your mouth. You got food, don't you? You're big as hell. Like go fucking work. What do you think? I'm gonna work and give you money for nothing? You out of your damn mind, woman. We've been at the same school. What's the problem? One thing about me, I don't mind giving people like money to poor people or to people who's got problems. When I go to Boston, I don't give nobody shit in Bermuda, right? Unless you're working. Because people in Bermuda, there is no poor people here. There is no people suffering like that. And if you are, you're an idiot and you don't want to work and you're lazy. And that's the facts here in Bermuda. Ain't nobody gonna tell me because I live here. And some people always have drug problems and all that, but that's self-inflicted. That ain't my problem. But when I go to the States and I go to Boston, there's a guy, he actually knows me and I know him because I've gave him $5 every time I've seen him. Every time I go to a Celtics game, and when I leave the game, you gotta go through like this little, like, alleyway type of thing. And he's a like a He's a guy that was in, one of the wars or whatever, Afghanistan stuff, and he lost his legs because he stepped on a mine or some shit he was telling me, right? So he has no legs, but he has an arm, and he's my age, and he's in a wheelchair, and he's got a blanket covering up, his, where his legs were, and he ain't got no legs, so I know he needs money, you know, and he has like a little cup there, and people give him money all the time. But see, that's the thing, he ain't getting shit because this government's fucking full of shit anyway. There's a lot of soldiers and people from there that say that they don't get shit. They never take care of nobody. That's all bullshit. And some of them, like, get themselves kind of like, they probably get taken care of, but they abuse their taking their funds or whatever. Well, they probably get a certain amount, and it's not enough. It's just like a pension. My parents are almost 80, and they get a pension, and their pension ain't enough to live. They both get pensions, and it's barely enough for them to live. Barely. They can pay their bills and get food, but what else? They can't save up to go on their vacation, and they're lucky they have a house, and lucky they have kids like me who children like me who help them out. But I give that guy $5 every time, and the last time I gave him $10 because it was like close to Christmas time, and I said, "Merry Christmas, brother." I was in the army too, not like you, but I was in the army. So like from one army guy to the next, I'll give you like, and I feel like, and he appreciated it because people were only giving him like $1 or something. Nobody gave him $5, $10. So I gave him $10, and I actually got him. I said, "Are you hungry?" And he was like, "Yeah, actually I am, man. I haven't eaten since lunch." And it was like 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night. And I was like, "Look, the McDonald's is right there. It's still open to 11. You want me to get you something?" And he tried giving me the money to pay for the food. And I was like, "No, bro, it's cool. I'll get it for you." Because he's like, he can't go nowhere. He's like, he'd have to go all the way around because of the wheelchair thing, right? So I went across the thing, got him some McDonald's and shit. I said, "What do you want?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm on a Big Mac and fries and whatever drink." I went and got it for him and gave him $10. Like, I felt bad for the guy. He ain't got no legs. Like, fuck. It's bullshit. It's fucked up. Like people. That's why I'm so grateful because I don't have none of those issues. You know what I mean? So when I see people like that, I'll help them. But people like that girl today, I ain't fucking helping you, bitch. Fucking 300 pounds. You don't need no damn help. You need a diet and you need to go work. Don't give me no damn bus fare money. No. Go get a job. You're 42, 46 years old. Woman, go get a damn job. That's why I want to say, I want to like fuck them off and shit. But I was like, you know what? I ain't wasting my energy on this stupid fucking person. People are just lazy. They don't want to work and they just want to have a handout. Like, yeah, I'm sensitive like that too. I don't like seeing people with no legs and shit like that. And there was another story I'll tell you. Like when I was like 26, I was in Atlanta. I was visiting my best friend, and I was walking down the street by Macy's. I was just about to go into Macy's, and all I hear is "F you this and F you that," and guys started running after each other. I was like, "What the fuck happened here?" And it was a guy in a wheelchair, right? And he looked perfectly fine. I didn't give him no money. He was jingling like some couple cents. And this other guy that knew him said, "Get your bitch ass out of that chair. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Don't be trying to con these people." And he's like, "Yo, shut up, man. I'm trying to make mine. Leave me alone. You know I'm crippled." And he's like, "Yeah, you ain't crippled." And all you heard was, "Whop." He gave him a bitch slap. And the guy got out of the wheelchair, threw the cup with change at the guy, and he chased him up the hill, like chased him down the road and came right across we guys at Macy's. And my friend saw the whole thing. He goes, "Yeah, Mark, that guy bitch slapped that guy, and he got up out of the wheelchair. There was nothing wrong with him. He ran like crazy." And see, that's why I got mad, because like you never really know who is scamming you. And that was 20 years ago. I saw that shit. I was so mad. I was like, "Yeah, see, I told you guys I weren't giving that guy no money. I was suspicious." But like When you go further down the road, like it was like this place where I used to get music, and then there was a guy there. He was blind, and he was in a wheelchair, and there was another guy like next to him playing a guitar, and like they were like friends or whatever. But you could see the guy's eyes was all fucked up, like he couldn't see. And I even went like that, and he didn't see shit. Right, and I had to make sure because I was like, I ain't giving this guy money if he's bullshitting me, right? Because you never know, like people are always out to get money and scam you. So I was like, hey brother, I know you can hear me. I'm putting $5 in your cup. And he was like, thank you, brother. And then he put his hand on me, like, and he was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he's like, thank you, And I was like, yeah, no problem, bro. It's cool. And the guy that was like playing the guitar, he was like, thank you, sir. And I gave him like $5 too. But he was perfectly fine. He was just helping the guy because he was blind, right? But like shit like that, I don't mind. Like giving God, giving people like that, helping them out and stuff. But don't call me and don't scam me. Fuck that. I ain't giving you shit. I'll take my money back. But there's so many people like that need help, and they don't want to ask for it. Or like some people need help and they don't really care. Oh, it already did. It always comes back. But I don't do it for that reason. I know, like, what you're saying, but I don't. A lot of people do it for that reason to get the tenfold back. But I do it because I'm just like that. It's like I just like helping people. It's just in my nature. I've seen my parents do it. My sister and I do it all the time. But sometimes you deal with selfish people and you get mad, like, but I try not to get mad now at selfish people because I know that they're not. They don't have to be like me. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to help people. Some people don't want to help nobody. They're just selfish or they just feel like they don't want to. And that's fine. I don't care. You don't have to help nobody. But to me, I think that that's pretty selfish if you're not helping anybody. You should be helping somebody. And if you don't, then that's okay. Like, I ain't gonna look at you no different, whatever. Hey, Russ, how you doing? Yeah, sure you can. Helping people is good though. If you help, people, and you gotta help yourself first. Once you help yourself, you can help others. I'm doing great. Thanks. Had a good day. Thanks for asking. Yeah, absolutely. I always do that. All right. Your message today is very, very simple, Rose. And it's got some flowers here. And it says foster patience. Very simple. 2 words. Foster patience. So be patient. Whatever you're dealing with, you gotta have patience. Patience is a virtue. The more patience you have, the better things will happen. So your message is very, very simple. Patience. Something I had to learn very, very much. You're welcome. And thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. You want some marquee cards? You put the butterfly there. Yeah, it's something a lot of people have to learn, but I think that a lot of people don't want to learn patience. They just want now, now, now. My dad, he's getting 80 years old and he doesn't even know what patience is. He wants now, today, and if you don't do it, then I'm gonna find somebody else. That's how he lives his life. You don't know nothing, but he couldn't even spell patience. He's the most impatient person I know. I wish people had a switch and I could just turn on like patience, stubbornness, selfishness. Please be nice. It's not that easy, though. But I wish. Wishful thinking. All right, back and let's see what I got for you, man. All right. Be cautious of fake friends. We all knew who that is. Complete and sudden changes. And a new job or promotion is coming your way. And remember that you have free will. Get that money. Felt so good to like work inside that workshop. I've always wanted a workshop my whole life. Somewhere where I can spray things and work in and do shit in. Rain won't bother me. I never been blessed with that. And then now I have the workshop now. And I'm like, when I was putting that furniture back together today and putting it in my car and taking it to my client, I was like, fuck, I can't believe this shit's happening. I finally got myself in here. And I look around and I'm like, took me a long time, but I'm here. You know, I got this blessing and now I used it. And there's more coming. And that's what happens. You got to be patient and you got to just wait for your blessings. And it happened. All right, I'll pull myself some cards. Make wise plans. That's what I do every day. Now I have to make new plans because I have to do a new project. I have to figure out what project I'm going to do next. So I have to make wise plans. You are manifesting money for sure. It's all about the moolah. And the person you like is thinking of you. I'm sure she is. Keep thinking about me, baby. I'm thinking about you too. Anything is, you know, be scared. Don't be scared. Talk to me. Don't be scared of me. It's okay. I don't bite too hard. Who? Pull one the zodiac cards to see who it is. I don't have the zodiac cards on me, but I can use my my bootleg deck. It's got zodiac signs on here. Let's check. An earth sign that is wanting to hook up for a date night. An earth sign woman that is wanting to hook up for date night. So a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I have a feeling I know who it is. Oh, hell no. No, thank. Actually, You know what's funny is there's a there's this chick I do like, and she's on the cusp. Like she's like on the cusp of Sagittarius and hey kids, how you doing? Hey Nick, what's up, bro? She's on the cusp of like Sagittarius into Capricorn. So I like her, but she doesn't really know me like that. I don't really know her like that either, but I don't know. I would say she's a Capricorn, more of a Capricorn than she is than a Sagittarius. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, Nick, cool. I got a donation from Kits as well. And you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I'm just watching the game behind me. It's almost finished. My team's playing. That's what Barb says to me. Barb always says B is for Barb. I tell her this B is for Boston and Bermuda and Big Daddy. And it could be for Becca though. Today is for you, Becca. Today is for you, Becca. All right. Being that this is a new hat and it's got pink on it, it's for you today. All right, my little angel. It's for you today. I'll dedicate this hat for you because it's got pink on the bottom. I know you love pink. It's meant for you, yes. All right, let me see whose donation was first, and then I'll get to you guys. All right, so Kits, you were first, and then Nick. So Kits, you can go ahead and ask your 2 questions, and then Nick, you can ask your 3 after. You said big update. Okay, cool. Almost, it's a good one. It's like 9 seconds left. You know that song that it says "Don't ever let me be lonely" or something like that? What's that shit called? That song's like in my fucking head all day. And the only reason why it's in my head because I was watching like some clips of this movie on TikTok, and they always repeat that song. So it's like I'm watching like the clip of the movie, and all you hear in the background, and I'm like, fuck, man. Well, why you people gotta put like songs in the background? I'm trying to listen to the movie or like see the clip. It's like a Turkish movie where a guy caters to this blind woman, and then he's a fighter, so he ended up fighting and getting a bust ass, but he made like 20 grand for her to like get her surgery so she could see again. And then he got beat up so bad that he didn't see her for a year because she didn't know where he was. So she thought he died or something. And then she ended up getting her vision back through the surgery. It's called Only You or something like that. But like it's a different name because it's all like Turkish. And I was like reading all the things. It made me cry in the end because like you have to like check it out because it's like in the end she goes to the water side to see him, and she realizes it was him even though she never saw him. See, she never got to see who he really looked like because she was blind. So it's a cool movie. I ended up seeing the clips on TikTok. So anyway, yeah, that song's in my damn head. I don't even know who sings it or whatever. All right, so you say, will I get hired for a new job that pays well soon? All right, let's check. Oh wow. Dang. Well, I would say that you can find a new job by the end of this month. So it's got July 13th today, right now here. So I would say from now to the end of the month, I asked from now to the end of the month where you got a new job that pays well, and it says yes. You got all good cards here. And looks like a woman's gonna offer you this job, and they might even offer you like more knowledge and like allow you to like study or like gain more knowledge so you can make more money or get a better position. Like it's a job that will help you advance and improve to be better. Like they'll pay for your like your knowledge and things like that for you to get better and things like that. And it's a job that you will be satisfied with, and you'll feel very optimistic about it. And it looks like a woman, and she's gonna get you this job, or you're gonna go through a woman to get it, or this woman will be like your boss. So I got the Justice, the Star, and the Page of Pentacles, and it's all upright and it's all good. When you're asking a question like that, this is basically telling me yes. So this is saying that it's very sincere, it's good intentions. It's like, a person, it could be a Libra or an Aquarius, giving you the job or getting you the job. So it's definitely a woman because I got all women in the cards here. And it's what you've been hoping for. It's what you've been like praying for, type of thing, with the star there. Like it's a good omen. So it's a good job. So it says you will get hired for a new job that pays well. So it looks like it's gonna happen for you kids, and by the end of the month. From now to the end of the month, it could happen tomorrow, the next day. But I said, from now to the end of the month where you get it, and it said yes. So, and I got really good cards. So, and you could learn, and like if you have it's something where you're gonna need new ideas. So they might ask you, hey kids, what do you think about this? And you tell them an idea, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's great. We can do that. That's a good idea. So like you're gonna be like a person that bears good news to them. Like it's gonna make you feel really satisfied and optimistic about your chances, and you'll be very happy. So that's great news. That's good. Because right now you feel stuck and you feel like you're not getting anything, but that's gonna change. Yeah, that's Monday morning. I saw a rainbow out in the water, and the last 5 days in a row, I saw a monarchy butterfly, and it actually hit me in the head as it flew by. I thought it was a cockroach, but it was a damn butterfly. So as I just finished looking it up earlier in the live because I remember that it happened to me. I was talking to Becca about it. Yeah, that's a good omen, though. Apparently, it's all good things. So yeah. With me, I see numbers all day, every day, without even like looking. It just happens. Then the butterfly happened like for the past 5 days in a row. It's been flying all around me when I'm working outside. I'm like, really, bro? So it's kind of weird. I saw ladybugs by the pool 2 weeks ago. Me and my nephew, we actually let the ladybug go in our finger because it was in the pool, and we saved it from like drowning. Yeah, moth. Yeah, that we have. Let me tell you, I've had so many insects and animals and birds and shit all around me. It's just I'm used to it now. But that's all good omens, though. It's all good things. Oh hell no! Only damn spiders. Yeah, I can't handle spiders and roaches and insects. I don't really like none of that shit. I can't stand it. But birds and shit are annoying too because they shit everywhere. What is your second question, sweetie? Yeah, it's good though. It's good to have all those omens in one day. It's just telling you that you're about to go through a transformation and a change, and you're gonna get what you want. It's got to change. It can't always be bad, right? But you got to go through the bullshit in order to get to the end of the tunnel. The end of that rope of bullshit. Like your bad luck's gonna end one day, and when all those things accumulate, then it pretty much tells you, like, hey, see, we got you. So that's good. You actually got really good cards. So looks like it is gonna happen. Good. I hope everybody gets what they want. I really do. I honestly do hope everybody, not everybody, because some people don't deserve shit, but everybody who comes in here, I hope they get everything what they want. Because I like you guys. People that I don't like, I don't care. They don't deserve shit. Yeah, I do too. Bad and good. All right, love general. Let me see. All right, so what I got here is a man who is from your past. This man's gonna try and be friendly and be honest and try to be like, all cool with you because they want to get back what they lost with you. So it looks like a past person might come back. Got the King of Wands here, so it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be though, but if that's familiar, then it could be. And they want to come back to you because you were, loyal and faithful, and you were consistent, and they realize that now, but it's probably too late. But they're gonna try to come back into your life and like try and do things and say things to you, because they wanted their desires to recover what they lost, and they're preoccupied, and they might put in some activity towards you, text you, call you, even show up where you live if they know where you live. So they're trying to they're very guarded right now, and they're very like, working on like their life, and they're gonna come give you like a story and say, hey, look, I've changed my life. I'm a better person now, even though it's been like, a month or two or three or whatever. So they're gonna try and, say things to you to make you feel like, hey, look, you can love me now, I'm good. Um, they're gonna try and make like sympathize with you and be conscious and honest and mature and try and show you like the better parts of them. So be prepared for like somebody from your past to come by. He might have like a goatee or a beard, possible, but doesn't have to. But I don't think that this is. I think it's short lived. Like I think it's just somebody that's gonna come in and out, and just be like a delay here and there. They might show like interest and then be a dickhead and then go back to being normal, being weird and fearful and whatever, and cause any no gain or whatever. And it's gonna be like a 2 week period or so, or a month, where they like try so hard to get you to be cool with them again, and then they'll fuck up. That's what it looks like in the end. So I would say old love resurfaces, and you might have to deal with that if you want to, but I would say don't give into it because it's not really gonna work. Yeah, it's probably him. I just, I know he's probably gonna come around. He'll be back around again. Looks like he isn't satisfied with not speaking to you and things like that. Probably dreaming about you, or like, yeah. But looks like I know that it says that you're not gonna really entertain it, but Just be prepared because he's really gonna try hard. And then once he like thinks that you're like baited in and given in, he'll try to like, he'll just act like an idiot again. He'll show his true colors. But he might like, try and persuade you to like have sex or to go out with him or go on a date or something like that, blah, blah, blah. And then you be like, no, bro, I already told you nah. But, if you want to get a few free dinners, go for it. If an ex of mine came back and said, oh, Mark, I'll take you to dinner, I'll pay. I'll say, yeah, cool, I'll go. Let's go. I'll eat you. I'm going to order the fucking most expensive shit. Make you pay for it. Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't even waste my time. I'm just joking. So yeah, that's as far as your love general. I would say that, your past might come back. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't deal with him either. Well, that's cool. You can act like that. Capricorns are like that. Nick, if you're here, you can go ahead and ask your first question. But yeah, kids, I would say watch out for him, like, Yeah, I don't blame you though. Sometimes you gotta be mean, man. Show people like, I'm like that too. But I'm not no Capricorn, but Aquarius are like, we ain't gonna entertain your bullshit. But yeah. When an ex tries to come back to me, I'm like, no, sweetheart. We can be cool or whatever. We could talk real quick, but don't think I'm gonna be texting you back and forth for the next week and you telling me how things is and blah, blah, blah. I don't listen to this shit. Past week, I've been putting in work into finding a new place and found one with a few roommates. Met the people, saw the place, signed the agreement, got approved, and paid the dues. I move in this Saturday. Oh, congrats, bro. That's nice, man. Fresh start, new beginning. And you did it before the retrograde, which is good. Retrograde is next month, so you did it at the right time. Good man. I've been sticking with therapy and it's been good. I'm just gonna write. Keep them in my life. That's a good thing. You don't have to forgive nobody, you know what I mean? You can forgive you. You just gotta forgive yourself for dealing with the people. That's what you gotta do. I tell people all the time, you ain't gotta forgive nobody. That's not your job. That's God's job to forgive you in the end when you're ready to go to hell or heaven. That's all. And he's probably not gonna forgive anybody anyway. Not the people that done all this dumb shit. The way the world is now, there's barely any forgiveness. My toying with writing a letter and having conflicting feelings right now because I know my parents provided for us and we're treating wearing their emotion. Psychology, my question is what does my higher self think when it comes to the letter? Alright, that's one thing, man. I said it earlier in my life and I'll say it again. No matter who they are, parents, siblings, bosses, exes, friends, whatever, you come first. And if you feel like you don't have a decent relationship with anyone, then you shouldn't entertain them anymore. Parents are not, it was their choice to be who they were, and it's their choice to be who they are now. And it's our choice to be free of those negative vibes and those things. And then you got to think about it also like this way. This is just my advice. You got to think about it this way. A letter might not change anything. It might make it worse. Or it could be a relief also for you because you got it all off your chest in a letter. But if you don't get a response, then no answer becomes an answer. So sometimes you're better off just staying silent. It's better than bullshit. right? You can look at it like that too. I put up a saying the other day. It says, I don't have to explain myself anymore because I really don't care what you believe. And it's true. I don't have to respond to anybody anymore because I really don't care what you believe. You don't believe me, that's your problem. That's what I tell people. If you don't believe me, that's your problem. I believe who I am. That's cool. You ain't got to believe me. All right. All right. Well, that was pretty much my thoughts. All right, Nick. If you were to write this letter and do this, right? Spirit's saying that it's going to be a disappointment. It's going to be like you're not going to be happy at the end of the day because you probably won't get a response, like I said. The only fond memories that they have is probably when you were really young, like a baby or something. That's about it. Because I get like childhood stuff that was okay. But right now, I would say that, Spirit's saying that if you do this letter, it may be good for you, but it's still not going to be, it's still going to bring up broken-hearted situations, disappointment, failure, not being perfect, not being good enough, being seduced, distracted. And you might also be like, feeling like, lonely, or feeling like, that there's a lack of trust and things like that. Yeah. So Spirit's saying like, don't be dependent on your loved ones saying anything to you, or like flattering you, or being like any type of like, getting any response from it. I think that because your childhood is past and your age at where you are now, they probably doesn't really care, like, yeah. So it's up to you. If you do, I would say don't expect anything. And if you don't, just know that you're better off depending on yourself, Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, bro, I would say do it, because writing things out sometimes helps you get over the situation, because at least you put it out there. So my suggestion to you, or my advice to you, is this: if you feel writing this letter is going to make you personally feel better by getting things off your chest, then I would say do it. But as far as getting a response from them that you want to hear, I doubt it. So it's up to you, like, Even if you don't get a response, at least you get everything off your chest. And I'll be honest, I did that twice this year to two different people. And I felt really good about writing those emails to those two individuals, and I got no response from them. You know why? Because they knew I was telling the truth, and I made them look like two idiots when I wrote those emails to both of those people. And I exposed them, and I got them, and I didn't get no response. You know why? Because they knew the truth. But at least I got it off my chest. So I would say go for it if you want, but if you don't, you're not losing anything. So your higher self, Spirit, is saying, do it if you want, but just remember, you're not going to get anything out of it either way. Like from them, but from yourself, yes. But from them, you probably won't. And even if you do, it's still going to be like whatever. But it's always good to write things and tell people how you feel, even if it's through an email. But me, one thing about me, fuck that. I say everything to people's faces. And those 2 emails I wrote this year, I called those people and they didn't answer. So I was like, all right. And I left messages. You don't want to answer the phone? You don't want to answer me back? Well, I'm going to email you. So you definitely get it. And I'm not an email person. I'd rather call you. I ain't texting you. I'm calling your ass and I'm going to wait till you answer that phone. And I'm going to let the fucks fly. And I'm going to tell you about yourself. That's just me. But usually I don't get the chance to do that because they hang up. Or when I see them in public, they run. Like Mark's here, fuck this, I'm good. I pray to God that I see some people that I wrote to. I pray to God I see the 2 people I emailed. And I'll be like, hey, did you get my email, asshole? I'll do it right in public to embarrass them too. That's how the type of person I am. I'll do it right in public. But, now I just say, whatever. Spirit's always telling me, Mark, don't do it. Just leave it alone. You're better off just not giving it your energy. All right, a general love read. All right, Nick, let's check. Okay. As far as love, I would say that right now there could be, in the next month or so, like from now to the end of August, I would say that there's nothing really concrete. I feel like you'll get energy from certain people. You'll feel like, that you have to control the way your heart works and the way your heart needs and how you want to love, and you'll take action if you need to. I feel like your confidence is there and your determination to find love is there, but that's you. But there's a person around you, and this guy is very insecure. He's very weak, and he has this imagination running wild, and he doesn't really, feel like getting into a relationship. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be though, but it could be an Aries guy, and he's like night and day. One day he's cool, one day he's not. And I feel like because you've been through emotional confusion, and yeah, it's here again, unfortunately. But I feel like because you feel like your love life hasn't been that great, I feel like you're still emotionally confused about how people are and how people act toward you. But I would say that you want affection and you want a lover, but you don't want a mistress. You don't want somebody that's just gonna like come in for sex, obviously. How will I know this person? Well, I would say that I don't know. Let me see if he's like a past person or like a new person. Let me check. I would say it's both. It could be like, nah, that's cool, bro. I'm just gonna clarify that. That's all, because it's a love general, so I want to make sure you get, the whole thing. But I would say the old person is gonna show up, but they're very weak. Like I think that like maybe an ex of yours or a person that you were involved with at one point can say, hey, you know, I'm fucked up right now, I need help, or you like, my life is fucked up, blah, blah, blah. They're going to complain to you about their weakness and how people destroyed them. And, um, this could be somebody that was an ex or somebody that, you was involved with, but didn't want you and chose somebody else. Could be that person, right? Yeah, this is like an ex person that's going to come back. But the new person is a decent person where I see a new person entering your life in the next 2 months, and this person is willing to make adjustments. There's a compatibility between you guys, and this person is like a Sagittarius. So Aquarius and Sagittarius are pretty good. So, but yeah, this person is a Sag, and they're a good influence, and I feel like they got brown hair, and there's somebody who like they're pretty cool. They're new, but they're like uh they want to bring in together like a good, you know, the new person you probably don't know. But the old person is a person who is feeling very defeated and feeling very like sentimental and weak, and they don't really know that they feel degraded and they feel like their life's fucked up. So they might bore your life with it. So that's what I got. But the new person looks a little better. Like they're kind of more, adjusted to being in a love relationship or something like that. So it looks a little better. The new person looks a little better. But this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen between now and the end of August. So you still got time. But both energies will be there. You'll have a choice. But I feel like the past person, you're gonna be like, yeah, I ain't listening to this shit. Just let it all pan out. Hello, Indigo Stars. How are you? Yeah, I know, Nick. It's not easy. But yeah, you're good. Good to hear. So yeah, I would say like just let the energy roll, and a lot of past energy is around, so you might get a past person that's gonna ask you for like guidance or like see how you're doing or see if like if you can help them out in some way. But the new person looks a lot better. Looks like they're more stable and willing to be something like that. Yeah, well, you're gonna find out surely, slowly but surely. You'll find out. That's for sure. Yeah, sure. Just let me know your next question. That's all. I got a donation from somebody here. I'm not gonna say your name, but unless you want me to, but I got your donation. Thank you. I don't know if this is you. Okay, Indigo Stars. Thank you. You'll be after Nick. This is his last question here. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll answer your question right after I finish Nick here. All right. So you said, what are Corinne's Taurus's energy towards you? All right, let's check. There it is again. All right. So his energy towards you is, I feel like he's also in denial, and I feel like he's being cautious towards you. I don't think that he like wants to be with you like in any type of way though. Look like Corinne's energy towards you is like feeling kind of like pressured or feeling like he has to make an effort because if he doesn't, you won't, or if you won't, he doesn't. So it's like he has a feeling of like feeling overburdened or kind of excessive, or feeling like he has to do things in order to like talk to you, or to like even get into your energy. So if you're not really talking to him, then I would say that's the reason why. Like, you got to ask yourself, when was the last time you spoke to him, and how did he react? Because that's what I got here in the cards. It's like there's a self denial and a cautiousness about talking to you. So I think that this person's still depressed from their state of mind from past energies, you know, and maybe like an accident, or like somebody that they lost or something like that bothers them. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, because I get lack of communication. Uh, so that's why like he's like kind of hesitant to talk to you, because he doesn't know what. That's why he asks what happened to Nick, because he's like kind of debating on what it is. Yeah, see. So I think he's being discreet about his feelings and his energy and all that stuff. I think he's also withdrawn from speaking to you because he doesn't know anything, or doesn't know what to say to you. But I still get this other energy, this other new energy around you. So it's I'm reading Corinne, but at the bottom of the deck, I get the same new person again. So I would say that the new person, you don't even know him. So the past people will be coming around, or a past person, I mean, will be coming around. But you definitely got a new person here. They showed up twice. Nah. All right. So yeah. But what I get here is like you might meet this person through like a party, or like a holiday thing. Like you said, you're gonna move in Saturday with some new roommates, so they might have like a party, or you might meet some people there, and you might like get together with them. So yeah, I'm getting like a party or a holiday or like something like that. Okay, well there you go. So you looks like you'll meet this person there, and then you'll go from there. So there you go. So it looks like you're gonna meet this person through some type of festivity, or some type of like, holiday thing, or party, or some type of thing. You'll meet them through in the next like, and I get number 8, so it's August. So it looks like between now and next month, you'll meet this new person, but you don't know who they are. So you're gonna meet them. As I asked, if you know the person, you don't know. Because right now, this person's like got no determination to be in love, or to like be around anybody, but you'll meet the person. Looks like this person also like been through some bullshit like how you have. So yeah, Nick, it looks promising. I would say just let time, make its pathway through, and just keep working on yourself, bro. And because you worked on yourself, you see how your life has changed. You got a new place coming up, therapy's going good, everything's starting to unfold for you. And like I told you, Aquarians are gonna have like everything get better for them. So be prepared for greatness to make its path. Embrace it, man. Just like embrace the change and embrace it. But that's cool though. Every day should be a day where you can like, be comfortable and uncomfortable and just deal with it. Talking about it sometimes brings up bad memories, but nah, man, don't feel like that. My sister feels the same way because she's like, I can't believe I was married to this fucking idiot all these years. And it's not your fault. These people are in your life for a reason, you know? These people all come in your life for a reason. They're a lesson learned. You just gotta learn from it and move on. That's all you gotta do, bro. You know, you're not a bad person, and don't allow people to make you feel that way, or don't allow yourself to feel that way, because that's not good. Uh, Indigo Stars, you can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. But yeah, bro, just keep working on yourself, keep doing therapy and making yourself feel better. Go to your new place this weekend, man, and change and let your life be get better. That's what I can suggest. But it's good to learn those lessons. You're not, it's not, I know you feel dumb or you feel like bad, but try not to, man, because all these things happen to us for a reason. It's a life lesson. Life ain't never gonna be perfect. Not even Jesus had the perfect life. Yeah, well, we all have make bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions with women in my past life. When I was young, I made a lot of stupid mistakes, but there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's all in the past now. Indigo Stars, you can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. And I got another donation here for a reading. Just let yourself be known first, and then can answer your question. You was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And don't I know we're all hard on ourselves and shit, but try not to be like that, man. All you gotta do is remember the past and just make the future better. That's my suggestion. All right, so Indigo Stars, you said, so I want to know if I'll be able to have a stable, normal work environment, even with the coworker drama that has recently started with a ex crush. All right, Sylvia, I'll answer you right after Indigo Stars. Thank you for the donation. I'll do you after Indigo Stars here. All right, so what I got here, Indigo Stars, is the X thing is going to be a factor, right? Um, the X crush is still going to be like in the way of all of this. It's going to make things feel kind of awkward or frustrated. You'll be frustrated about it, and it's going to emotionally confuse you and make you feel a certain way. But I would say, like, by the end of the year, if you really want to stay at this job, then you can. But by the end of the year, I think it'll start to transition and it'll start to change. And I think that you'll get bored of actually thinking about it. So you actually move on and you'll feel a lot better after it all passes by. I think that you have to make a lot of adjustments or like just abandon the thoughts out of your brain about the whole situation. I know your coworker is a pain in the ass and the ex crush, but if you love your job, you love your job. Don't let nothing get in the way of it. But I would say I got number 12 here, so I would say by December, like by the end of the year, you'll feel better and everything will be like kind of smoothed out. So yeah, I can see that, you like your job and you don't want to leave because of this. And I think that, if you have a position at this job, like a manager's position or you're in charge of something, then I feel like, that's why you probably don't want to go because you have a good job. And I feel like if you told your boss you want to go because of that, they'll be like, come on now, don't do that. So my mom always said, and I'll put this in there with the reading. My mom always says it doesn't matter what job you have, there's always going to be an asshole somewhere, So, well, the thing is, it's up to you to get it out of your mind. You know what I mean? Because you said you want to know if you have a stable, normal work environment, even with this coworker and recently started with X. So this can start today. It can start this month. But by the end of the year, it's saying that you're going to be totally over it. You'll be bored about talking about it or even acknowledging it. So you can make it faster. You can make it happen tomorrow. But that depends on you. You see what I mean, sweetheart? It depends on your mind and how you deal with it. So this is telling me that in order for you to get over it, it might take that long because it's in your face every day. So if you ignore it, or you I would say, if you don't allow them to interfere, is the word I'm looking for, Well, see, that's the thing. Do you want to cause the issues? If you're going to cause the issues, then you're the problem, right? You see what you're saying? You say, okay, will I be the one causing the issues? So don't cause the issues. So you have to make the adjustment now, or else it's going to take for the rest of the year for you to completely get away from. You see what I'm saying? That's why I see you emotionally confused. I think it's going to get into your emotions, and you're going to be like, what the, and then you're going to be kind of irritated. So this is why I'm telling you that you can end this all today or the next day you go to work, but you got to maintain that transition into saying, fuck this, I don't need to deal with this, I'm going to go to work, I'm going to mind my business, I'm going to deal with them, and I'm going to act like they don't exist. And I'm just going to deal with them for work purposes only. So what Spirit's telling me here is it's pretty much up to you. So if you don't want to be the one causing the issues, then don't. There won't be no shit. Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit, right? That's how the song says. But I feel like you can do this, but it's up to you. It's, Spirit saying, if you're ready to reverse the way you live your life at this job, then go for it. But if you cause the problems, then it's going to take longer to solve. So they're saying, if you're willing to change and you're willing to make adjustments and make the sacrifice, then you'll be fine. And it won't take till December. Could also be 12 days or 12 weeks. So I got the number 12. So it could be 12 days, 12 weeks, or it could be December, because December is the 12th month. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. That's my time frames. But even if it's 12 weeks, it's August, September, October. Yeah, exactly. So if you let it go early, then you don't have to worry about it later. That's the whole thing Spirit's saying to me in the cards about you, is if you entertain it, then you're going to be burdened by it. It's going to emotionally confuse you every day. It's going to annoy you. You're going to be frustrated. But if you go there with the intention of saying, you know what, I'm not even entertaining this shit. Let bygones be bygones. Let that shit slide over your head and just go to work. At the end of the day, you're not going to be there all day, every day. You go to work and you go home. You know what I'm saying? So the time that you're around people like that, just make the best out of it for you, not for them. But it's up to you. It's totally up to you. So see, I asked how they view you, and they view you as a person who is You can have a bad temper when you're ready, or you're like you can be that deceitful, malicious person if you're ready. They look at you as a bad bitch. You know what I mean? They'll be like, yeah, I better not get underneath her skin because she's gonna act, she's gonna act crazy, or she's gonna do something to me, or she might tell me fuck off or whatever, or start trouble with me. So I don't want no parts of her anyway. So they're fearing you and fearing conflict with you. They're wishing not to get that. So that's why you said, well, I be the one causing the issues, because you probably know if you get fucked with, you're gonna cause some issues. So don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. And you're laughing because you probably know it's true. So don't be a bad bitch, okay? Be nice, go to work, mind your own business, and do what you have to do, and don't cause no problems, okay? Be a good woman. Do it for yourself. The more in it, I tell everybody all the time, the more issues you cause, the more issues you have. The more you allow people to take your energy, the weaker you're going to get, and the more you're going to give these people, your energy. It's going to waste your time. But if you wish not to deal with them, then you won't be. So I think they fear getting into problems with you. So they ain't going to start. I don't see them starting shit with you. So you'll be fine. Okay, I hear you. Don't come here next week talking about Mark. I couldn't hold myself. I had to, tell this person about themselves, and I blew it and I ran off my head. You were right, Mark. Fuck, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, can you check if I'm gonna be all right? Please don't do that. Okay? You'll be all right. You'll be good. Just be mature and not give them your energy. Take my advice. Silence is better than bullshit. That's my motto. You don't say shit, it won't be ignore ignorance. Sylvia, you said you're next. What will happen next in your love life? Okay, let me check. So anyway, Indigo Stars, thanks. But you'll be fine. You'll be all right. Just be nice. You'll be all right. He said, I'm not going to cause drama. Keep telling yourself that every time you go work. I'm not going to cause drama. I'm not today, Satan. No, I'm not doing it. Mark told me don't cause. I told Mark I'm not causing no drama. I ain't going to do it. Go to work, do your job, and that's it. Fuck those people. I know it's hard, but sometimes you got to do it for yourself. All right, Sylvia, what will happen next in your love life? When you ask me a question like that, I check for the next 3 months. So I don't check no further than that. But I'll check for the next 3 months how your love life will be. Okay. All right, Sylvia. Between now and the next 3 months, I would say that there's a chance for you to meet someone, and this person is very spiritual, and they like materialistic things. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but this person is very prosperous. They have stuff, and they have good things, and they're willing to. They look at you as someone perfect for them. They look at you as compatibility. They look at you as someone who they can be with. And you might meet this person over the holiday period, or during a vacation, or during a party. And this card's come up a few times today. So it looks like you might meet them at a dinner, or at a restaurant, or at a place of food like grocery shop or something like that, or just meet them on a holiday. So if you're going on vacation anytime soon between the next 3 months, then I would say that you can meet them over your vacation time, or this person could be on vacation in your country and be like, oh, hey, do you know where this place is? And by the way, how you doing? What's your number, whatever. So they can meet you through any type of festivity, any type of like place where there's food and party or anything like that. Like the person will make the effort to look at you, talk to you. Um, just know that it's going to be obstacles like there is in every friendship starting to a relationship. The person might be feeling kind of, not really secure, or they have everything, but they still don't, like they don't have love. So they're going to take their time. They're going to be very patient. They're going to like try to talk to you every other day and try and build friendship and relationship with you. So, but they really want to make an adjustment, and like they look at you, they're going to look at you as a good influence and somebody who they can bring together with them to be in a relationship. So I would say you're not going to be in a love relationship in 3 months, but it would develop into a relationship over time. So I would say in the next 3 months, it's very possible to meet this person, to get to know them, to go out with them to places like dinners and parties and things like that, or just like to get together for coffee, things like that. It looks very good. I actually got all good cards. It's just the overall outcome is like having delays, problems, like getting to a relationship, like getting to the full commitment. Because I think that, no real full commitment should be done in 3 months anyway. That's my opinion. But it takes like months and years to actually know a good person and to figure them out and to trust them and to build trust and loyalty. So I would say, like, what's going to happen next in your love life is you meeting this person, having good times, having like, uh, going out and having dinners and talks and things like that. And I think it will develop in the next 3 months. So it looks good. I would say even like next month, between now and next month, you might actually meet the person and start to date and start to like go on dates and talk to each other. So it looks good, Sylvia. There's nothing bad here. I would say you probably have to make some adjustments and be patient. I know you want love badly, and I know you want love, and I want a relationship, but just remember that you have to make adjustments as well in order to make this work. So don't allow this person to make all the decisions and all the you know plans, like step in and say, hey, okay, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do something that I like, or we're going to do something that we can do together or whatever. I feel like the person would try and take charge, but just allow them to know, like, hey, look, you're not going to control me. We got to do things together. So there's going to be like little things here and there, but it does look good though for the next 3 months. So good luck, Sylvia. It looks good though. Looks like it'll work. Indigo Stars, you donated again for another question. You can go ahead and ask when you're ready. Okay. Thank you. It's my dog in the background. She's going crazy over here. You can't see her, but she's like rubbing her ass and her back all over her bed, going crazy. All right, let's check. It's the $1 million question for everybody. Everybody wants love. Love, baby, don't hurt me. You're welcome, Sylvia. And thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, same here. I focus more on money at work than I do on a relationship. I'd rather be single these days because it's less drama, less headaches, and I ain't got to deal with being an investigator. I feel like when I'm in a relationship, I gotta be working for the FBI or something to make sure the person's telling the truth. I can trust them, how loyal they are, if they're playing me and somebody else. I swear, man, it's fucking bullshit. That's why I'd rather be single and just chill. I got my dog and my family. I'm good. All right. What do you see for indigo starfish block life in the next couple months? Okay. All right. So in your love life, I see that there's a mature guy. He could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be, but he's very passionate about what he does. He's very bold, courageous. Like he has a very dominant personality. Um, and this person like wants to change and they want love because their love before was inconsistent. So I feel like you might meet this person and you might meet him soon actually, like in the next couple weeks, next 2 weeks or so. You might meet this person and might talk to them, and um, I feel like they're gonna tell you, hey, look, this person is this and that. I had a bad breakup. I have a son or a daughter. I think they have a child or something. So like they're dealing with their child and they're dealing with like, things like that. But I feel like they have no love. They're single, but I feel like they have a child or something from their first marriage or their first relationship or something. And then they're taking care more of their child than they are worried about love. But this is a new person, someone you've never met. And this can turn into a new possibility and a new relationship. But you have to approach this in a new way and not an old way. So like this is a new acquaintance. Like you're gonna learn from this person. This person is gonna, tell you things you don't know and tell you things that that's new to you. They might have like a different lifestyle or a different job. So you might learn from them about theirs or their life or something like that. So the person is like pretty smart and they're it's a new possibility. It's something that you can take if you want, but you don't have to. Like I would say a child, but they're about a teenager, I would say. I got the page of ones here. So that to me is like a teenager or like under 20. So I would say like the person has a child, but it could be young, could be not. But it all depends. But this person is mature, so they're older than you and could be older than you like significantly. So like say if you're 30, they're like 40. They like might be like 10 years older than you or like about that. So if you're okay with age, this person's like, or they could be just mature for their age. You know what I mean? So they have like a serious personality. They're very dominant. They like to organize things. They like to, tell you what to do and what they think you should do. Yeah, it could be, it might be an issue, but I think that the person is like very mature. So it's like something, like I said, it doesn't say you're getting married. It just says that, this is a new possibility. This is someone that you can, find love with or find love through or like something like that. But this person is like definitely mature. Or they could be like an old soul. It could be like somebody who is like the same age but acts so much older or, just looks older or something like that. But I feel like they're a lot more mature than you are. So it all depends. I'd have to like go really deep to find out all those things. But from what I get, like overall, in the next couple months is like you're gonna meet this person, but I feel like you'll probably meet them soon, like this month. So you might meet this person and like develop a friendship with them, and then um, you know, I don't see like getting into a relationship right away, but it could be like a possible like like how you say it, like a potential partner. Like you might consider this person after you get to know them. So they can be a consideration. Like after like knowing them and talking to them for like a month, you might be like, you know what, this person is really cool. Like I can deal with them. Like despite this or despite that. But I feel like they're a good person. They just had some bad luck in love and they're stuck with a child, or they're like taking care of a younger sibling or something like that. If they don't have a child, they have like a young sibling that they take care of or they live with, or they had some type of problem or issue with that. So like I said, it could be a fire sign, but doesn't have to though. I don't really go by signs. I go more by the personality of the person. So, and they also might have a beard like mine, but like a little thicker. So you can be aware of that and check and see what happens, but it'll develop into something new. It'll be like they'll become your acquaintance before they come your lover or your, things like that. You'll be getting to know them as time goes on. But I feel like it's very possible you'll deal with them this month. You might be seeing them in the next 2 weeks or so. Like they might appear and be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Bob. Whatever, whatever, blah blah blah." So yeah, I hope that helped. And hey, if you get married next year, just make sure you invite me to the wedding because I like wedding cake. I don't like just any cake, but if you have wedding cake, just invite your boy. But I suggest just live life and just like you said, focus on your work. And I feel like this person will come to you. They're gonna actually approach you and say, "Hey, what's up?" Blah blah blah. But I feel like this person's inconsistent. Like they might talk to you in the beginning, then like kind of like pull away a bit because they don't want to get involved so much because they really like kind of take to you. But then they'll start to kick back in and whatnot, and then it'll be like going like that for the next couple months. So it's possible. But if you get married next year or something like that, you know, wedding cake's cool. Or if I get married, I invite you. It's cool. Everybody's invited if I ever get married. If you want to, that's up to you. If not, I'm gonna go to sleep. That's all. It's already 2:15 in the morning here. I've been on here for like 2 hours, so it's all good. If you need me, then I'm here. It's totally up to you. If I'm not yawning, then it's a good thing. If I'm yawning, I'm like, yeah, bye guys. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm not yawning yet. Okay, I just got your donation. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your next question. Spoke too soon. I swear I speak things into existence. I just said I'm not yawning yet, and I go ahead and yawn. I swear I put things on myself. Mm. All right, you said, what is up with my crush? What do they think of you? All right, let me check. All right. So how they think about you is they fear you. It's like they fear saying anything to you, or they fear like saying something to you because they're very uncertain about their efforts. Like if they were to make effort towards you, it'll be very uncertain, and they'll fear like saying something to you or talking to you or something like that. If they haven't talked to you in a while, then I would say that that's the reason why. If they have talked to you, they still have like an indefinite like feeling or delay, like they don't know what to say or what to do, or they feel like, that they're not going to gain anything from talking to you at all, right? They're not going to gain from like saying anything or feeling any type of way. I also feel like this person will attempt to, or they want to attempt to talk to you, but or they're hopeful that you'll say something to them. I feel like there's a confidence barrier there. Like maybe, yeah, I would say if they're not confident, then that's why they're not saying nothing. But if they do have confidence, they still don't have enough to really attempt and be hopeful of the outcome of what they're gonna say and how you're gonna react, or like to get the truth about what you feel. So I don't think they have the balls to say anything from what I see here. It's like they have a hard time apprehending or feeling like what they really want to. But I also would say like this person has like self-confidence, but they don't show it. And they can like be up and down, like have mood swings, and like they'll feel like, you know, I have free will. I can go up to her if I want and say something, but I don't know if I should. And, if I do, I'm not sure. I feel like this person like can be very tricky and deceptive at times too. Like it all depends on their mood and how they feel towards you or how they judge you. Like I feel like they have moments where, yeah, I see Indigo there, she's cool and whatever, but I don't know, I don't feel like dealing with her right now. And that one day they're gonna be like, nah, I'm good. And the next day they're like, well, I should attempt to do something. So I think this person's fear is saying something, or fear is that, getting to know you or thinking about you or wanting to say something to you. So I would say that, how they feel about you is like not really a big thing for them. Like they just look at you and say, okay, yeah, I would wish to talk to them. I would like to attempt to talk to them, but I'm kind of uncertain about my efforts. Like if I do say, I think they fear rejection, or they fear like saying something to you because they don't know what they're gonna get out of it. And that's most people though. You know, if, your crush, you may be crushing on them, but their crush is like on you is probably not as strong as maybe you or yours is, or they're just like kind of like feeling doubtful or uncertain about how they would approach you. So you got to ask yourself this: if they speak to you and they talk to you on a regular basis, then I would say that, they're uncertain how they're gonna attempt to say something further about their feelings. But I don't think they feel for you like that. Like I don't think they have like a love lust for you or something. I just think that they're just so uncertain about what they want. Like I don't think this person has like a love interest into you. Cause at the end of the day, you said your crush, but you might not be theirs. I feel like they're more focused on money and and I just feel like this person has confidence, but not enough, if that makes sense. I got a weird vibe there. Like I don't really get like this person really thinking about you like that. Like they don't look at you and say, "Oh yeah, I definitely want her. Like I want to definitely deal with her," unless they've told you otherwise. So it depends. What I'm gonna tell you is this, and what I tell everybody. This is based on energy. So if you are speaking to this person every day or every other day, or you've spoken to this person in the last 7 days, then I would say that that's how they feel. But if you don't speak to this person, then how can there be any interest if there is no conversation, if there is no energy exchange? Because energy exchange is where you get your answers. Thoughts is one thing, but feelings is another, right? So if you speak to this person, your crush, you know, then I would say, yeah, cool. Well, if you guys are friends, and that's what it is. But I don't think this person, you're asking me what do they think of you? This is how they think of you. They fear to speak to you, or they feel like uncertain about you. But I don't see them like wanting to love you, or wanting or having interest in your looks or your appearance or your vibe. Like I just feel like they personally are not going to attempt to like be more than a friend, because they're uncertain on how you feel, or they're just not wanting to feel that way about you. So if you speak to the person every day or every other day, or like in the last 7 days in a friendship way, then that's how it's going to be, because that person is not going to want to be more than that. I'll just check something for you before I go. Yeah. I asked if this person wants to be in a relationship with you or feels like they do, and it tells me no. And the reason for that is to they would like to talk to you, and if they do talk to you, they enjoy talking to you. And if they don't talk to you, they want to. But this person feels lonely and feels like confused and distracted by their daily life. If this person's had a divorce or a recent breakup, they're still getting over that, and they're reaching towards like healing and getting better and not wanting to be in any type of love situation. So I would say this person doesn't want, I know you said this is your crush, right? But this person is not really like wanting a relationship and wanting anything because of their past. So if they've been through like a rough breakup, that's still like lingering in their energy and in their mind. And I feel like they're kind of like want to be alone because they're mentally drained from all the bullshit. But conversation could be cool between you and them. I feel like you guys will communicate and talk, and things will happen, like, as far as conversations and just random talking. But that's about it. I don't think that they want more than that with anybody, not just you, but with anybody. They feel like closed off to me. They feel like, nah, I don't want that. So you said that makes sense. So that's what I see as far as their energy. Usually when I get somebody's energy that likes somebody, like I'll usually get like attraction cards, or they're attracted to you or they like you or something. But I don't really get any of that. I get more of like a fear-based energy. Like they don't know what to do or they don't know if they really want to get into anything. I think it's more of a friend vibe or just an acquaintance vibe. But the other person that I saw looks more, intrigued to get into a relationship. So the new person looks more like they'll be willing to get into something. So it's cool. You can use him to make your crush jealous if you want. I won't tell. Shh. It's okay. I won't tell nobody. I just gave you a suggestion. You can use this guy to make your crush jealous. You're welcome, and thank you. I appreciate the donations and the time. But I've been on here for like 2.5 hours, and it's 2:30 in the morning here, so I'm gonna go get my ass to bed. I'll be on here tomorrow probably. Oh yeah, that's cool. Why not? Everybody has a crush that never happens. Or it's better to. I mean, everybody has a crush. I have a crush too, but it's not necessarily they have a crush on me. But yeah, looks like the new person will be fine. All right, Nick, man, take care. It's good seeing you, bro, and I'm glad all was good for you. And just stick with it, man. Just keep your chin up and just stick with the good vibes. Everything will be all right. You're doing good, bro. Every time I speak to you, your energy is better. So better and better. So that's good. Just stick with getting better. That's all. More and more improvements. That's what we all need. Make life better, not worse, and just do everything you can to make yourself happy. That's my suggestion for everybody listening. Do what's best for you, not for everybody else. You come first, and everybody else comes afterwards. That's my best advice for everybody. It works for me. All right, I will see you all tomorrow. I should be here a lot earlier than this. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. And I hope you all have a great Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your week. If I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. And I'll be back tomorrow. And thank you for the donations and conversation.